Hey. Okay, so one of the most frequent questions I get asked a lot about getting subscribers is how do you get more subscribers? I mean, do I put buttons everywhere prompting people to subscribe? Do I ask people to subscribe frequently? Do I find where the viewers live and force them to hit the subscribe button? None of that, of course. And while I think subscriber count should not matter and it's not as important as having more views, it does kinda establish your YouTube social status as well as your authority on YouTube. You may not see it that way, but that's how most people judge you. Before I begin, one thing I wanna say is I'm not sure if my conversion rate is considered high or low because I have no one else to compare myself to. But I am pretty confident that for every video I release, I am 100% certain I will get a few subscribers from there. So if I want to get more subscribers fast, I can probably release a video every day. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk business. I have watched a lot of YouTube channels, alright? Small channels, big channels, and I have analyzed a lot of them. What makes a new viewer go from just a casual viewer to a subscriber is ultimately just two things: relatability and storytelling. Let's begin with relatability because you'll need to understand this before understanding the importance of storytelling. Have you ever seen a content creator whose content you think is crap in terms of production, but somehow it gets tons more subscribers than you? Or maybe you might have seen channels with hundreds of thousands of views but have less than 1,000 subscribers. I sure have seen those channels from time to time. Now, on the surface, most people would judge the quality of the production as the key to success, but hardly anyone actually spends time learning why a particular video can have much more impact on the viewer than others. And all of this boils down to relatability. How do you create content that makes your viewers see it from your perspective, then feel the same way you do, all within that 10 minutes of video? I find a lot of content creators downplay this. It doesn't matter if it is YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or even business in general. Being able to relate with others helps you create that relationship with your viewer and ultimately make them come back for more. I think this is the single biggest mistake most content creators make. Most of the videos I watch are always them portraying their own expertise. They always tell me that they just want to create videos for fun and that they do it out of passion, and then they complain about not getting subscribers. They tend to start from the what videos they want to make, what they experienced today, what they think about this topic and that topic. But for me, I tend to start with the why this video is necessary, why am I sharing a particular experience, and really starting your content with why followed by how is what's going to make you more relatable. And I hate to break this to you, but when a viewer watches your video, they aren't really that interested in what you have to say. They are really thinking about how what you say relates back to them. They are really thinking about themselves. Therefore, you need to find a way to use the right words and say it in a way where it gets your viewers thinking about themselves rather than thinking about you. It is not easy, but it can be mastered. This is also why I script my videos and I don't freestyle, because when I freestyle, I tend to talk about myself more. But it is doable though, it just takes practice. So that's relatability, and one of the best way to learn about relatability is actually by watching movies. If you think about it, movies like Parasite and Godzilla -1 have had tremendous success, but I have heard people saying that they did not deserve an Oscar because it is a low production movie. And this is my true experience. I used to work in the cinema industry, and this particular statement about how low production is not worthy of an Oscar, I overheard it from someone in that industry. But it isn't logical to me, because if that statement is true, then any Marvel movie would theoretically win an Oscar every year, am I right? And this actually taught me one thing. It doesn't matter if it is a low or high budget production. If you fail to capture and make it meaningful to the audience, then you have a failed movie. But if you manage to capture the hearts of the audience, they become loyal fans. So that kind of leads me to the second part of this video, how storytelling can elevate your video and send the right message across to your audience. To me, there are a few ways you can learn to improve storytelling. First is playing some video games. Not just any video games, but games that have a good story element to it. There are actually a lot of those. When I play a game, I focus a lot on how a story is being delivered and what draws me into the game and makes me feel a sense of satisfaction towards it. Of course, I make myself comfortable when playing so that I can focus on the story. So I get myself a good gaming controller to ensure I'm all good. If you're interested to know, I use the GameSir G7HE wired controller. This controller looks like an Xbox controller, but it is compatible with PC, which is where I get most of my games from. Some of the games that have really made an impact on me in terms of storytelling are games like God of War, Final Fantasy 1-10, Nier Automata, just to name a few. I think the storytelling in these games are just masterpieces. Okay, apart from playing video games, you can also watch movies. Not just any movies, but meaningful movies that excels in storytelling. There are quite a number of such movies like that, but one that I can think of off the top of my head are movies by Pixar. I recently watched Inside Out 2, and it is a great movie. When I was watching it, I couldn't help but feel and be reminded of times when I was growing up as a teenager, and it gave me mixed emotions. The movie wasn't just about the characters in there, but it makes it relatable because we as adults have been through those times as well. And those times brought us joy and laughter and sadness and fun, and sometimes we kind of miss it. And that one particular line that really made me a little emotional is one where Joy said, "Maybe this is what happens when you grow up. You feel less joy." It is such an impactful line, so simple yet so powerful and so relatable to every adult out there. Storytelling and relatability goes hand in hand, and they exist in almost every type of channel I see. In gaming channels, they relate more when they talk about strategies on a game they are passionate about, or maybe they are a part of the speedrunning community and they want to share their discoveries to help other speedrunners. That's relatable. In entertainment channels such as challenges, people relate because they miss that fun. They may have limited time due to family commitments, work commitments, and they miss the carefree days where they look forward to going on adventures and playing games with friends. Even in kids' channels, kids find it relatable because they want to own crazy toys and build them up into this huge obstacle in their backyard. Every channel has an idea that is then wrapped around with a story to keep things relatable. What most small channels do when viewing their competitors is they always talk about their thumbnails and titles and then proceed to criticize their competitors' production quality. But good content has always been about the flow of the video and how it makes the viewers think about themselves along the way. If you pay close attention to the top channels, you may start to realize that a good storyteller seems like they are talking about themselves, but along the way, you will start to think more about yourself than them. Their videos are impactful in such way. So the next time you are wondering why viewers aren't subscribing, ask yourself, did you put your viewers first before you? Did you leave your viewers with something meaningful, something they can think about when they finish watching your video?